Hey, so I'm coming live from Stauchen, Moldova. I'm actually about 10 minutes outside of the city of Chișinau. The reason why I'm here this weekend is to partake in Startup Weekend. So if you look right here is the credentials that we received today. It's the Startup Weekend. It's put on by USAID and other large sponsors, not only from the United States, but from Western Europe and also from Moldova. Basically how the weekend works, how this whole competition works is entrepreneurs from Chișinau, from other parts of Western Europe, from the United States. We all get into one big room, and the point of the whole weekend is to build an idea for a new website, a new iPod or iPad application, iPhone application, and to kind of get the creative juices flowing between web developers, web designers, marketing backgrounded people, business minds, artists, designers, anything that has to do with putting together a business idea and then translating that over to the virtual world. So it's been very neat. The way that the process starts is that the room is full with 90 entrepreneurs or 90 people that have paid the entrance fee to be at the event. That's provided with food and the place to all come together. But basically, after we get everybody into one big room, everybody who wants to can go up on the stage and pitch a business idea. For example, we heard ideas tonight about building an application to reserve a spot at a theater or a restaurant. We had another one that allowed people to trade services, so barter services online. For example, if I know how to, sew anything, so some sort of skirt, in exchange for somebody who can maybe translate a document into another language, that would be the bartering, service that they would create. We had all different sorts of ideas, anywhere from about 20, but what was kind of funny was I was sitting in the audience and I was listening to these ideas, and something just kind of popped up in my head as being a problem or being a need here in Moldova. And one of them is just the fact that it's actually two problems. It's a two-sided problem, and I tried to come up with a solution for it. But on one end of it, it's from the employer's standpoint. So working at the business incubator, one of my biggest problems is I have on a day-to-day basis a lot of mundane tasks that take a lot of time and take me away from other important things that I could be doing, and I need somebody to help me do those tasks at a reasonable price. So what I was actually thinking as a worker, as a consultant for the incubator, is that I could maybe post a job, just post jobs for local high school students if they just want to make some quick money, and also learn business skills. For example, typing a document in Romanian, or maybe friending people on a social media website for our incubator business page on that forum. Just mundane tasks that I don't want to do and that they could fulfill and earn money, but also earn respect and credentials from it. So what was kind of neat about the idea is that my bigger focus for the project is not really on the employer end of it and fulfilling those jobs, but more or less on the youth aspect of it, of the potential youth that could use this opportunity to help further their careers. Because one of the biggest problems is in Moldova, is what we've all recognized as volunteers here, is that once they graduate from university or even before then, they jump the border to work in other jobs, more subservient jobs that don't really take a lot of thinking or application of real business skills to earn better wages. And one of our biggest motives here as Peace Corps volunteers is to keep these students or these members, these youth, from jumping the border and taking a job that won't help them grow their business skills or be the leaders that they're capable of being. So the whole point of the business plan that I went up on stage and pitched in front of an audience was that we could create a website where business owners, employees, anybody could post a single job with a stated price. And with that stated price, any student who's part of this website could bid for that job. And the way it would work is that the employer would see which students bid for the job and then would look at their individual profiles, what they offer, what their experiences are, maybe having photos of who this person really is, maybe having an about them section where they could write about, who they are and what they're looking for and what their goals are. So once that student would be picked for that job, or that youth would be picked for that individual job, once that job was fulfilled, that youth would receive a recommendation, good or bad, and in return would write a recommendation or a review for the employer that offered the job. So it would almost work like a lot of the websites that we use in the United States, as far as Airbnb for finding an apartment or hotel, a Yelp where you're looking for restaurants, Craigslist. I mean, although they don't have the rating forum, but Craigslist as far as offering jobs. And then you just look at like Amazon and eBay with the whole ranking section as well, and trying to fit the right product. That also comes along with a review for each consumer. So with that being said, it was kind of hilarious after the ideas were pitched. People in the audience scrambled to form teams. Some people weren't fortunate in getting people to join their idea, and I really feel that I lucked out because I got a back-end developer, a front-end developer who can help build the website. My friend Chiril, who's from Moldova, is going to jump on with the business plan with me. And then we also got another volunteer named Philip Schnorbach, who I work with in our incubators, and he's another Peace Corps volunteer, and me and him do a lot of great work together. So I've got a great team of 5. We're ready to go. We're exhausted right now. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and we have to wake up at 7 a.m. tomorrow to work all day tomorrow and tomorrow night, and then work all day Sunday from about 9 to 10 p.m. So it's going to be one hell of a crazy ride this weekend, but ready to go, ready to get the entrepreneurial juices flowing and just see what happens. So with that, I hope you're well back at home. That's my latest update, and we'll see what happens.